Right, Reese. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We'll just we'll play a mission. We'll see how it goes. There's this like story mission. You have to do them in order, and then you go back to the camp, and then you move on to the next mission. So that's what I've got. That's the next mission. Some of the missions are loud. Some of the missions are silent. It's basically Payday. You get extra missions that sometimes happen as like a reward, and like every successful mission is a day. So you've got this upkeep thing that makes you camp happy. You don't really have to pay attention to it just yet. It's for when you unlock your survivors, and there's like a little mini-game mission thing. You get your workstations which give you buffs. So what I've done is I've made myself more sneaky. So if I'm walking and I'm crouching, then the zombies and the people will hear me less, which I've found to be massively helpful when you cause so many walkers to appear that you can't deal with them. And I've also put on an extra resource, so hopefully I can make an extra lockpick. You get things like more time before you die, and you know, like I'm trying to remember what it was now. Was it like Last Stand 2 or something, where you could revive once more because it's Payday. So if you die 3 times, you're out, right? And then you can regenerate your health faster on your last bar. And then if you get it full, you can actually regenerate your health up to the second bar, so you'll stay more alive. Basically, that is the shit. And you've got to upgrade your camp with resources, which is like your extra tech tree, basically. It's kind of annoying, but you know, like, I'm getting used to it. You've got these tools as well, which during missions allow you to do extra things. So at the moment, everybody starts with a lockpick, but you could unlock like a mechanics kit that basically unravels stuff, and you get extra resources, or you get extra like mats while you're in the game. You do extra scavenging. Wire cutters let you cut through traps, and they let you cut through certain parts of the fence, which is really useful, and I'm sure you'll see me like die on a few occasions. The power kit, you short circuit certain doors, get around stuff, and then the chem kit like allows you to burn through or cause explosions or make traps and stuff. It's really cool. Your vault is just where you, like, all your stuff happens, and you've got like 200 objects that you can hold, and then you can disassemble them sort of at will. They've got like a number next to them, which I presume is some kind of power level. And then you've got like a lost and found, which you start finding stuff. You'll find like little sneaky, glowy things around the place that give you like more lore behind what's going on, or things. Basically, you know, it's just cool. If you're into that kind of thing. There's 4 characters, but there's like 2 more coming. Know nothing about them. You can equip them with whatever weapons you want, but they each have their own skill tree. As you can see, I've got 4 to spend, but I can't spend them into the baseball bat thing I want, so that I do more damage and stack people more often, until I build the depot level 2, which is why I have to do another mission, basically. And then if I do that extra mission, everything will be cushy. And then you've got like core abilities, which again, it's all character based, so I have to level all 4 characters up. When you find the one you want to play, it's alright. Adrian's basically a bruiser. He likes baseball bat and specializes in that. He specializes in the shotgun, but I've been using him with the MP3, whatever it is, submachine gun. And the sniper rifle is actually really useful as well. And the crossbow. Crossbow's absolutely amazing. Difficult to use, but pretty good. So she starts with the crossbow. And a pickaxe when she goes through. The pickaxe is single target. And then Grant gets the staff like Morgan. Which is really good against brutes, but he's an old man, basically, you can't use it very often. Then you drop it and choose the, like, it's supposed to be the bruiser, it's supposed to get up close and stuff. But so far, I think I'm going to give him a shotgun, I'm sure it is supposed to be, you know. So I'm going to do the first mission, because then you won't get any spoilers, but some of that I'll play on the first 2 equals, so you won't get any spoilers. I will make sure that I am, public, because that's basically how I can invite you, and you can change from public and private just like that. So, you know, if there's like crazy hackers or there's fucking dickheads, we don't have to play with them, we can just play us, or you, me, a couple other dudes, as we normally do. Now, it does have a tendency at the moment to throw me into like Spanish games and French games, so there's not a lot of people I can play with. And I am hoping that it hasn't thrown me onto like a European server. There's nothing on the when you buy it that says it's region locked or anything, so it should be okay. It'll usually find me a nice group of 4 because there's a load of people playing at the moment, which is pretty good. And then you will like unlock extra regions in the map by buying sort of the routes and access to them. It's just this is gonna end poorly, right? I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna do it, right? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna do. There's like teams as well, like they put in that there'll be like team chats and stuff, so they are talking, thinking about maybe doing a 4-person head-to-head on the map. And you've got the zombies or the family, which is like the human thug gang that's been pestering. I don't know anything about the family other than they have the leaders, and they kind of find survivors and try and make them join. So, grey at the top here means ready, red means not ready. You just change it there. And then you've got a list of defences as well, so a barrier, an explosive barrel, scrap cannons, spike traps. Never used any of them because they wanted to beat it, but it's okay. I think he's going to play Grant with a submachine gun, which is going to be dead interesting. Because each of the survivors have an ability, so Heather, the scout, right, if she holds V, which is your, obviously payday, it's you point to something and say, hey, that's a bad guy, or that's resources. Hers is if she holds it down, it pulses out like chameleon, so when you're looking for quest objectives and stuff, having a Heather on the team is amazing. Grant, basically when he points at something, everybody does extra damage to it, so when he points at a big thing dies dead quick. Adrian gets a thing where when he's hurt, if he hurts that enemy again, he does more damage. I'm not sure how to use it, I'm not even sure if I've activated it yet, because I haven't invested in the skill points, and I have no idea what I'm doing. It's pretty great, I gotta say. Because basically, it's just a prettier payday with different mechanics.
There's plenty of food and supplies in DC.
There's like a
if
whole,
you know where to look, like keep the locals off your back.
Which I'm not going to spoil for you because I know you're going to wonder what's that. But like, basically, there's a proper story to this, and it's in order, unlike the payday one, which was always the biggest gripe, right? And then you can go back and play them on whatever difficulty you like, just like payday. I need to probably reinstall this and put this on my SSD because it's about 20 gigs, so it'll take you a while to download. But there's obviously a lot of loading screens because it's level based, like payday. He might be watching the cutscene because he was level 1, which is pretty good because it tries to keep you together. Although sometimes I've had like 4 or 5 minutes of the game action and I've jumped in on someone because I think sometimes it lets you join mid-game. Which is alright if you get a quick win, but it's a bit of a pisser if you get surrounded by zombies. The health bar system's a bit weird because basically you've got chunks of health. So down the bottom of the screen, you've got like 5.
The camp's gates
when I get hurt,
up, but that won't hold against that many walkers.
Oh shit! I need
Place what defenses you can and hold your ground. There's nowhere left for us to retreat.
Shit.
Get rid of those walkers. Remember to aim for the head.
Oh yeah, they don't die unless you hit them in the head, by the way. So this is a lab mission.
Make sure you grab some planks.
Shit, upstairs. Alright.
I can use these.
Carry 2 at a time.
Come on now.
More people makes it more harder as well, which is pretty great.
I'm barricading the gate.
Oh, and you can take the silencers off. I know you're gonna love this, but it's wide. So you can have like a, I need to like actually make the things for it like super sneaky. Because apparently I can put a silencer on my shotgun.
Grab some ammo while you have the chance.
Right now. In the future.
You better load up on resources.
But it's enough. And then the supplies upstairs, you hold tab to craft what you need. So like, I think I've entered the tutorial level because the guy actually hasn't played the game before.
You got the resources. Now turn it into something useful.
So I can make bandages, which will replace 1 health bar.
Just what I need.
Or I can turn it into a flashbang, because that's what Adrian has. He carries flashbangs.
Now get those defenses placed.
He's picked up the barbed wire.
Shit! Here it comes. Big horde of walkers.
I'm going to take the barbed wire. I'm going to put the barbed wire at the entrance. Just because when I'm trying to actually repair them, it's really good if the walkers that I've run past take a while to get to me. But he's put barbed wire there. In the like exploration level missions, barbed wire actually hurts you as well. It slows down the walkers, but it like gains. You can take a few hits, ish, depending on the difficulty. Got planks. He's got one. Randomly sided.
I'm reloading.
It's a Glock. It's actually amazing. Like the level of detail. I don't know if you've seen, but like the rust on the guns, and obviously the sight. 1 for your main weapon, 2 for your secondary, 3 for your.
Walkers are coming. Let's go.
Right click to push back, and then if you
Got a
hold up
mess
mouse
of
button, you do
walkers
extra
knocking at
attacks.
the back gate.
So you can see it's taking them a while. Your like running stamina and your melee stamina are actually on 2 different bars, so you can run and sprint as much as you want. I've upgraded mine a little bit, so this isn't quite accurate to what you'll experience actually.
I'm fixing the gate.
So as you can see, the baseball bat is amazing because they have to stand it back a bit. Like if you... Oh, we've got a third person. Oh shit, it's not very hard.
Diesel help.
Right.
Get the tear.
I don't like the way they just disappear. I wish they'd like mosey on against the gate, but you know, it's payday. I can't really argue with that. I can appreciate where a lot of the criticisms come from.
In the alley,
yeah,
walkers.
they appear on the map,
Give me a
not
challenge.
just from the places you expect. So they will come behind you at various points.
Close the alley gate. Walkers are getting in.
Alligator.
Fixing the gate.
For the bigger gates as well, now we've got 4 people and it requires to repair each gate twice. We've got a barricade there. So those can take in sort of. So what you really need is you need people to actually like pay attention to what they're doing.
Right in the head, motherfucker.
Walkers are crowding the front gate.
Oh my god. Where the fuck are those coming from then?
The front gate's open.
Fantastic.
Repair
Jesus
it now
Christ.
before we're overrun.
Grab him.
I'm reloading.
Right, I like him. So I can stab him, or I can push him away. Pushing him away actually does more damage, but obviously stabbing him gets you caught. He's gone down, Angus McFive.
I'm all out.
Oh, when you
You'll
go
be
down,
fine. Come on.
the zombies will pile on you, so you can pull your gun out, right?
Working on the gate.
But then when the zombies come, they will absolutely
Hang on. Fixing the gate.
And then obviously it's like one of those shotguns, so the more I use it, the worse it is. Then I've got no guns.
I can use these.
That's coming up from behind. Oh god. You'll never know what you get.
Can't let you die yet. Reloading.
Okay. See there, I right click. Shouldn't have, but I did. Obviously you blow the legs away. They can't move anymore.
You did good,
But
but
they'll
that's
still
not the
go
last
because
of
they will
them.
not die until you destroy their head. Or set them on fire or stuff.
Reloading.
It's always the brain, isn't it? This is what I was playing during the beta, and like they've improved it a lot since because they've allowed the weapons to have more modifications and they've released like obviously the character tree and all the
Walkers incoming.
missions. And I haven't got very far. Obviously I've already got most
Get
of
to the
it
back gate.
Work really?
Shit, our back gate's open.
Well, this is the first one.
Barricading the gate. I'm barricading the gate.
Hang on! Reloading!
There's actually a massive level of detail in the places.
Gate repaired. Diesel help.
Walkers approaching the alley. You've got to fix that alley gate.
I'll upload it to YouTube in the usual style. Oh Christ, yeah, no, they've got the boilers. Except in this one,
I'm fixing the gate!
instead of being like the Left 4 Dead ones where they cause the horde behavior, just they slow them down. They're like a complete lead, and they do a lot of damage, especially on the hard. They'll wipe up the team.
I can use these.
Walkers at the front gate. Close the front gate, fast.
If you play Maya and use the machete, you cut the heads off and stuff. Great. And there's so many different ways to play. Like you can bunch up all 4 of you together, which is a pretty strong fighting stance, but obviously it just gets super loud.
We stopped the horde. Now let's clear the camp of any walkers left behind.
Hang on! Reloading!
I'm gonna like.
That'll teach you to mess with us. Nice fighting out there.
Look at the after-body door. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, that's basically what we're dealing with. Obviously, the exploration missions are longer. They last like half an hour. And human enemies are the real challenge. Harder difficulties, more zombies, and the humans start wearing armor, and your guns are less effective. But in theory, the minute you start the game, you could enter like overkill level difficulty and potentially do it if you do it right, because everything's still killable. You know, the zombies, it's still just the brain. And whether it's a 5 power gun or a 155 power gun, a bullet's a bullet, and the brain is brain, which is what I adore. As you play the missions, actually, your weapons degrade over time.
You've got the right stuff, and you keep showing it.
But
well done.
You've got like a vast array of weapons that you pick up. So, this is the end of the levels. So yeah, I've got some scrap, a little bit of resources. You can see sort of what weapons I was using, what I got. You can see he got a baseball bat, and I'm miserable because I really wanted a better baseball bat. Got a high-tech light. Oh, what a dude! Look at him. He got a, well, basically it's a scar, but you know, it's TK 8C, and I got a double barrel shotgun with a short magazine. Ooh, faster reload. And then you can see, in addition to doing this, I also got the expedition, Anderson Camp. And I finished 2 missions. So when I claim the resources from the missions, I've actually gone up to 73. Like scrap, I think, yeah. And I needed that to make my hub level 2. So now that I've got my hub level 2, I could go to Foggy Bottom, area of DC. I could unlock barricades, but more importantly, my character. I can finally level him up. Definitely level 2, just got that. My life. Or maybe I have to go and build. What is it? If it's the depot level 2. Now I can build the depot level 2 because I have a hub level 2 in my back. And once I do that, then I can upgrade my survivor to where I want to go. Because I'm basically building him at the moment just for sheer shebang. In that he's going for the baseball bat proficiency, so he's better at melee. He's also going for in his core abilities in the stamina tree, so combat recharge rate by 10% to 20% at the moment. And if I get that, it's to 40%, which would be wicked. Because then I can actually just, you know, melee what I need to melee. And then if I get it to that one, it'll be even better. And you can increase sort of your maximum combat stamina and your spirit stamina. So if I did both, then my character could melee for days. And that means against the massive hordes, you know, we can stand a chance. But yeah, no, basically that's the gist of it. The missions are amazing. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to go too far without you, to be honest. You know, like I'm gonna have to do these expeditions and find out what they are. Normally they're like mini missions in the longer, like they'll take place in an area you've been to in the longer missions. and they'll change the way you play. Like, I think that one, that turns that mission you just played as a lab mission into a sneaky mission, and then this one changes one of the lab or sneaky missions into a lab mission. It's pretty great. Like, it's pretty great, I would say. Yes, I hope you enjoyed